a funeral, and if anyone's gone to any of the church basement ladies, it's very similar to that play. So,
Well, Steve, you're directing it.
Yes.
All right.
Well, it's actually, it takes place in the 1970s, so we're in the basement of a church. Okay, and as Sarah said, we are planning a church funeral dinner, okay, for a deceased member of the church. And the ladies, of course, are getting together and planning this funeral luncheon.
Well, Gail, you're in the play, is that right?
Correct.
Tell me about your part.
Oh my. Well, I'll tell you about all the cast members, but
Okay.
my part, I'm Maud, and she is the old bad lax of the group. Not typecasting, but anyway, my character is the head of the funeral committee, and in the poster, I'll hold the poster up here. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our cast members. This cast member, and I'll get back to mine, is Addie, and she's played by Stacy Bornbach, and she's sweet, but the ditzy member of the committee, and she wishes she had been a tap dancing star. And then this lady here is Jolie Binger, and she plays the bawdy, weak-bladdered member of Harmony Church named Grace. She enjoys life to the fullest, dyes her hair, and wishes she had been a truck driver. I am the head of the funeral committee, and that has been my lifelong dream. And my character is Maud. Over here is Roseanne Davis. She plays Thelma, and she's a widow. She lives her life with no regrets. However, if she had a second chance, she would to do her life all over again. She'd be a go-go dancer. And down here is Kathy Stamos. She is from Marshfield, and she's going through her change, and she has dreams of writing a novel. And then over here is Ruth Bittner, who is Sarah's sister, but she plays the part of Leah. Kathy's character's name is Stella, and then Ruth Bittner plays the part of Leah. She is the man-hating, slow-talking whiner, but she has her reasons for that. So the ladies are a very, very delightful group.
Well, have you guys been working hard already? You're the technical director, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of technical stuff.
we have been working hard. We've been practicing for about 4 weeks, I believe, and it's 3 nights a week, and we're getting into our set building finally. Today we'll start building set, and it's going to be a full church kitchen with a walk-through, doors on both sides, and you can look through the kitchen where you can see all the activity that's going on, and then the front part of the stage will be the
Fellowship Hall.
fellowship hall, yes, with a bunch of tables, and that's where most of the action is going to take place. So we've been working hard on this, and the ladies have all kind of come into their own, finding their own particular way of presenting their character, and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, we're taping this the last day of June here, and the event's going to be July 18th through the 20th, coming up quick. So
It is.
You guys are working hard. What's the practice like? Do you have practice every night, every couple times a week?
We actually have practice 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and from 6:30 till 8:30 is how we started out, but I'm sure we'll be extending that as we get closer to the production date. There is a variety of characters, and I think everyone will pick out their favorite as they start to watch the play.
So the Ladies of Harmony, this is the first time it's been produced at the theater?
Yes.
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 All right.
The Ladies of Harmony is actually was written by Ron Hill, okay, who's the author, and it's being published by Big Dog Publishing Company. So out of South,
It's Iowa.
Right?
Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. Maybe he's from Iowa.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It's okay. Sorry.
Well, if people don't know where the theater is, let's give them where it is, and we know it's going to be July 18th through the 20th, but it's at Pittsville High School. Whereabouts is that?
Pittsville, Wisconsin is the exact geographical center of the state, and it's the Pittsville Schools Auditorium. We have 490 seats, and we have a very, very nice stage and concession area. The theater is air conditioned, so if it's a really hot July day, the people should be very comfortable while they're watching in the theater. Nice cushioned seats. The first performance on Thursday night, July 18th, is at 7:30, and then Friday night after Fish Fry, people can come. Again, it's at 7:30. It's Friday night.
Yes,
Friday night, we dropped, that's right, we are not doing a Thursday night performance. Friday night performance at 7:30, and Saturday night at 7:30, and then Sunday matinee at 2 o'clock on July 20th.
Well, general admission at the door, $10 for
$10.
adults, and ages 12 through 16, $5. Anybody younger than 12, is there a cost?
Free.
Free, so
Yes.
bring kids.
And it is a family-friendly show, so age 18 months to 89.
Well, I know you guys have a really, really nice auditorium, nice theater. I'm sure you have an area, there's an area for concessions. Is there a break during this program?
Yes, how far in, an hour?
It's a two-act comedy, so as we go into the play for an hour, there'll be a 15-minute break, and then we'll finish off again with Act 2.
Okay, so
So-
a nice evening to get out, and really reasonable, and help support you guys to be able to do more plays. The theater's used by a lot of people, is that correct?
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm the high school drama director, and we do one play a year. We're looking to do 2 in the future. Elementary school uses it for a play. We use it for practicing for various forensics and drama events, and grade school graduation, 8th grade graduation, and a lot of activities come in through PATH, Pittsville Area Fine Arts. They have 6 to 8 shows during the school year. We use the theater for Be Hip Dance. Prairie Fire Theater comes through. They were here last week, and they do a show in a week. This year it was Pinocchio. That place is hopping pretty much on a weekly basis. We have to apply to use it and work around other people's schedules. So there's always something going on in the Pittsville Schools Auditorium.
And people can contribute to help out, is that right? I see a little area here on your brochure that they can give a little extra money to help with that, so they can contact
Friends of PACT.
the Friends of
Yes, yes. And PACT itself has existed since 2002. It was organized, and I think the first production was 2003. So we have our yearly productions at the auditorium. So some great actors have come out of there, great people that have worked with PACT, not only in front of the stage, but behind the scenes too, that are very dedicated people to our organization. And we really appreciate that.
Alrighty, well, you still have a website there for people to see maybe a little bit more information about this as well as the theater. So if they want to get involved, you really encourage volunteers, because that's how it works. Your volunteer wouldn't happen if you weren't helping out, or somebody else that really wants to get interested in it. And they don't have to be from Pittsville, is that right?
No, surrounding communities. We have people from Marshfield, we've had people from Auburndale, Pittsville, Wisconsin Rapids.
Me.
So,
Nakusa.
Nakusa.
Okay.
Right, so
Right.
it's not just Pittsville area, but the whole surrounding area.
Alrighty, well, the Ladies of Harmony, people have to mark their calendars. July 18th, 19th, 7:30. There's a matinee. Can't forget that one, and that's on a Sunday at 2 o'clock. Can anybody purchase tickets anywhere else?
Actually, we have general admission tickets. All tickets will be sold at the door.
Okay, so come
So-
early. The door open a little bit earlier
Right.
before the play starts. get your ticket, get your best seat, and away you go, and you have a great evening or a matinee in the afternoon. And hopefully the weather's good to
Exactly.
get there. And you guys are going to be practicing hard. Technical director, not easy. A lot of microphones, a lot of different things. Is that right?
Yes.
And you as the director,
Yes.
that's pretty stressful. Is that a stressful event?
Well, you can see what happens.
As everyone you saw before this show, as me being producer, videographer, you got to get it all together.
Exactly.
You guys know what it's
Exactly.
like.
Yes.
And you're in the cast and you're
Yes.
memorizing lines. Is that right?
Oh my goodness, yes, that's for sure. It is such a funny, funny play. Sarah had told me about the play and suggested I audition. And I read the script and I thought, I have to audition. And it's just hilarious. I just wanted to give you a little bit more insight
Yes.
what's happening. The ladies, are, as Steve said, are planning a dinner for a fellow member of the congregation that they despised. And they're drinking coffee and having donuts. And then they're also talking about Pastor Bob's go-go dancing fiancé. And they talk about their what-ifs and wish I hads, and their conversations are absolutely hilarious. So we definitely promise laughter, and a lot of laughter from beginning to end. So the audience will enjoy the cast and enjoy the storyline.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, a lot of smiles on people's faces.
Definitely.
Laughing. It won't be just a mellow. It'll be interesting to see what it's about. So.
Exactly.
And I think audience members will leave with a message, because some of the things that happen in the first act make you kind of look at the ladies as real people, and they're gossiping. That's what they're doing, they're gossiping, and they don't really know what this person's life was that passed away. They just think they do, like walking in somebody else's shoes, if I can have an allusion to Kill a Mockingbird. You know, as the play continues into Act 2, they really do understand each other better,
Definitely.
and they understand the person who's passed away as well. We won't give away too much, but they come to a reckoning and really walk in each other's shoes for a little bit, which is something we all should be doing. So.
How many people are involved, from cast to production? Let's just give a behind the scenes. What does it take to produce something like this? Some people think it's 2 to 3 people. We know it's not.
No. Well, we have our entire PAC board is involved with it, and then we have other area community people that come in and work on the stage set. And so I would say from beginning to end, we probably have anywhere from 15 to 20 people that are spending a great deal of time working on the production.
Right. And we have
So-
former board members who
Yeah.
still do a lot of work for us. Our past president, Cheryl Hiles, does our programs for us, and you know, we gather the ads, and she puts that all together and puts a lot of time in. And Randy
Right.
Fox is building the set, and
Yeah.
having fun with that.
Yep.
And Steve is always doing something. He's been working on the float. We're going to have a float for the 4th of July.
That's right. We have the 4th of July parade in
Parade
Cicero,
is
and that's a
coming
big
up.
one.
Yes,
And we have a
that's
great tie-in with this year's
theme,
theme, which is-
right, the history of Pittsville, and we have tied in with the history of local churches. So, which comes again with the Ladies of Harmony from the church. So everything's sort of tied in with the theme of the parade this year.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us here today. If someone wants to get involved with the community theater, how would they go about doing that?
Well, there's several ways. We have a website and we have a Facebook page, Pittsville Area Community Theater. They can contact us at Box 222, Pittsville, Wisconsin. We have a newsletter that we send out every year, and they can get on our mailing list, or they can talk to us directly. I think there's a phone number in the newsletter, and it will be in some of the articles that are in the local paper. And if somebody's interested in getting involved in theater, either as a director or a board member or an actor, they can get in touch with us in a lot of different ways.
All right. Well, I want to thank you three for coming and sharing that information with our viewers. And hopefully everyone can attend, and you guys have a sold-out auditorium. So
That'd be
so I know
great.
it's a lot of
Thank
work, so thanks again.
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Each week, the City of Wisconsin Rapids Mayor, Zach Vruwink, provides a weekly blog to residents. In this blog, he talks about beautification that went along with the roundabout opening. And the mayor said in this blog, he's very pleased not only to have a new $1.6 million construction project in the community, but also to bring a solution that gives a safer, more efficient roadway. The mayor hopes the new street and infrastructure project here will result in additional development near the project. In regards to the landscaping around the roundabout, that is a project that the members of the Mayor's Beautification Council have been working on. Beyond the beautification elements, the mayor wants you to know there will be additional enhancements to Mead Rapids View Park and the introduction of a recreational trail to be enjoyed by enthusiasts of all varieties. The mayor also shared information on the Rapid Improvement Anniversary. Last Wednesday, he joined city employees for an all-employee Rapid Improvement Report Out meeting. The meeting marked almost exactly 1 year from the launch of the Rapids Improvement Initiative. Since then, the mayor is pleased to note over 25% of all employees are now trained in the fundamentals of the process improvement. The training was done through a partnership with MSTC and funded with the assistance from the Workforce Advancement Training State Grants. The City of Wisconsin Rapids Public Works Committee met on July 1st. A few items to take note that happened on that Tuesday. A request from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Habitat for Humanity to have the city install a sanitary sewer and water lead into their property. A lengthy discussion took place at the meeting on the subject, but in the end, the item was referred back to the Finance Committee. The city is looking at a $10,000 cost for the project, but the Habitat for Humanity is looking for a forgiveness to the cost.
I guess basically we're asking you gentlemen to consider a forgiveness on these costs. Primarily, you're probably familiar with Habitat, but I may be saying, talking to the company here, but it's a low-income family that we put in there. They have a mortgage that is a mortgage at no interest, but it's still a mortgage that they'll be paying off. And once the house is built and completed, there'll be a tax-paying income, property tax-paying entity for the city. This last year, Habitat Homes have paid to the city over $22,000 in property taxes, and over the course of the 16 plus years, over $200,000 in property taxes to the city. So we consider that we're working in collaboration with the city in terms of increasing its tax base. What this cost does is basically because of the way in which we figure the cost to the homeowner, our affiliate probably will, and John can explain this in more detail if necessary for you, our affiliate will probably bear the extra cost of this particular expense, and that will just deplete our treasury that much more, which makes it more of a process to get more money to build more houses. So what we're looking to try to do is reduce our costs as much as possible so we can continue to build houses. And eventually, one could argue that the city will get its money, but it's going to come in, if you forgive this, it'll come in slower and then enable us to continue to build houses more expeditiously, I guess is the best way to put it.
Another item on the Public Works agenda that brought up some discussion was bike routes as part of a Complete Streets program. The vote went 1-2, with Andrew Kirkpatrick voting no.
Bicyclists never follow the rules of the road. I think I could probably count how many. Yeah. I could hack off most of the fingers on one hand and count how many bicyclists actually follow the rules of the road. And 16th Street, I don't think has enough room. Because I mean, if you drive down 16th Street and there's people parked on both sides, you're waiting for a head-on collision if you're trying to sneak around while somebody else is coming at you. Because everybody moves to the center to avoid the cars that are parked, but you know, there's not enough room for 2 cars to pass while there's people parked on both sides, in my experience going down that road.
Yeah, we wouldn't go north of the expressway. It's just south of the expressway.
Just south, okay.
It's south of the
Okay.
expressway, it's 48 feet. Yeah, north of the expressway, we tried to widen that years ago and we reconstructed it and the neighbors wouldn't have no part of it, so.
Okay,
Originally, we put no parking on it, but then that got taken out, so now you gotta dodge your own parked car.
okay.
I just see, I go to Minneapolis quite a bit, and I just see the bicyclists, and I see it really helps to promote the, once you have the paths, I think you're more likely to get people riding the bikes and enjoying the parks and things like that, but not having the layout like we have, like this would be, I think it doesn't encourage people as much. So I think this is, I'd make a motion to install these bike paths.
I'll second that.
Does that include the ordinances for the no parking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could have a similar situation what you mentioned.
Any further discussion by anybody?
I just intend to vote no against it, just for the reasons stated.
Understand. Then we'll vote. All those in favor respond by aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
If you're looking for something to do in the area, there's always plenty of activities in the Southwood County area. Here are a few activities I highlighted that are going to happen in the month of July that may be of interest of you. Thank you for watching Community Connections. Tune in next week for a new update to learn more about people, places, faces of Southwood County.